Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Ready to Love's Make a Move season finale / reunion part 1. I'm gonna be honest, they could have kept this. we could have did without this. Let's get into it. Um I'm gonna just look, we just gonna talk about it. I fell asleep on it last night. So now I woke up this morning and try to record it and watch it so we can discuss it, okay? Y'all, I didn't even take no notes. We just gonna wing it. We gonna roll. We just gonna talk about it. I did want to do a live with some other YouTubers, get some other perspectives. But maybe we should wait till reunion part 2 because to be honest, this one was some BS. And I don't really start off like that, but it wasn't giving anything. They could have kept this. Why weren't these decisions on last week? Last week should have been the finale. And then this week should have been the reunion. It should have just been a one-part reunion. Bring them in out. We spent too much time on Zadie and Sharice. It was a mess. Hey y'all, if you're new here, I don't normally rant and rave in the first minute. Check out my other content if you like this type of videos. It's a growing channel, so be sure to subscribe if you enjoy. I would love to have you here. Be sure to watch the video all the way through. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Happy New Year, all. Yeah, let's get into it. The finale. There's not anything really to talk about. It was just nothing but cliffhangers and full of suspense, and then we got into it. Sharice kept Maurice. No surprise, not surprised. I'm not upset with that decision. They were the only two people, the only couple that made sense, in my opinion. Ashley kept dying. She said, I'm not ready to move to New Orleans, but we can keep dating. We can be friends and see where it goes. What the hell is going on? What? No, that didn't even make sense. We can be friends. Just say no. If y'all decide to be, home girls and homeboys and kick it afterwards, fine. But this is for love. This is ready to love. Make a move, okay? Not ready for friendship. She should have cut him off. It's never going to work with these two. Don't see it happening. Now, if I'm wrong, they prove me wrong. They prove me wrong. But I don't think I'm going to be wrong. Vern did not pick Tabari. I told y'all she didn't like him. Some people trying to fight and tussle with me in the comments saying that she does. She never liked that man. The only man she kind of liked was Jabari, not Tabari. She didn't like him from day one. She just kept him because she needed a keeper. There was really no man for her on this show. I mean, in my opinion. And Zadia kept Cameron, and I just, why? What? Help me to understand how this makes sense. Zadia. Girl, I just knew she was going to choose herself. What? Okay, now that we got that out the way. So we go into the reunion, and Tamika Lee and Tanika Ray are the hosts. And y'all know I was giving Tanika Ray some flack for how she hosted. It was Zadia and Sabrina. Shout out to Sabrina Soul. Check our panel out if you missed it. This past Wednesday, we did a single souls panel, some Ready to Love cast members on there, some all great women. It was a great time. Check out the replay and be sure to check us out on Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shameless plug. Anywho, yeah, when she hosted that reunion, I didn't enjoy it. I was like, where is Nephew Tommy? And I don't even really like how Uncle Nephew Tommy hosts reunions because I feel like he's a little biased towards the men. He don't let them argue it out. Y'all know it got to be a child interrupting me every time. Hold on, quick intervention. Hold on. And we're back. Just like that. So yeah, but they're hosting, maybe because it's all women. This may be, I think they were doing so far so good. So far so good. I think because of the fact that the cast is 4 women, I don't know if we needed 2 hosts, but I'm glad that they picked who they picked. It kind of made sense. And the way Sharice was acting out, child, they needed somebody to check her. And I know, a man might not feel comfortable stepping in and doing so. So I think this actually made sense. So I did appreciate it. So they get in and show the so-called sisterhood. Listen, I've been watching Ready to Love since season 1. Sharice and Zadia, I didn't think they were going to get along when I saw the cast photos. Before I even saw the show, I didn't think they were going to get along because they were both mean girls of their seasons. So, two mean girls, y'all either going to click or clash. And them clashing, no shock. But they showed the sisterhood and getting along. And, I think Tamika was like, how did y'all feel living together? Sharice said she never lived with anyone, so it was an adjustment for her. I can understand that. I can understand how can it be an adjustment going from, being by yourself and then having to share space with other women. Like, I've never had a roommate, I never slept in a college dorm or any of that. So it would be an adjustment for me as well. But I don't think I would carry on the way she does, but that's neither here nor there. So then we get into, Lord, I said I didn't take no notes. Forgive me. Zadia going out all night with Cam. We knew she was out all night with him. Why do we have to keep rehashing this? I promise you, we the people really don't care. Like, I knew we was going to spend a little bit of time on it, but I didn't know we was going to spend so much time on it. Y'all, it took like half the time. Like, what is going on? So they were trying to get down to the bottom of his idea. Like, I'm grown, I pay my bills. Like, okay, grown woman, then why did you lie about where you was at? Because Tamika was like, you lied. His idea was like, wait a minute now. Well, girl, you did lie. You told me you was walking around and going for a walk. Girl, you was lying. But at the same time, I do understand, like, don't be putting my business on blast. I wasn't ready for everybody to know I was out all night. That's none of your business. And you want to expose me like that on TV? I would have felt a way too if I was in Zadia's position. I really would, because it wasn't nobody's business. And Sharice felt that when it was her turn with that LJ kiss. And I don't care what Sharice talking about. All this, everybody kiss everybody down south in Miami. Everybody lock lips. Ew. And when I every time I go into Miami, nobody walked up on me and just smacked my lips. Like, don't get your mouth off my mouth. Don't do that, please. But yeah, there was more to that kiss. She's too defensive. Sharice was defensive the entire time. Y'all who was riding for Sharice and talking about that Crystal XO interview, no. All this, she's misunderstood. No. I remember how she was her first episode of her season. I didn't see it for Sharice. I'm gonna be honest. And the way she's carrying on now, I still don't. I don't see it for Sharice. Zadia hasn't bothered me. Even the way she's handling the reunion when she's trying to speak and Sharice keeps cutting her off. Yeah. So I don't know. It's like Sharice keeps over talking her. I think they argued back and forth and said some things. I think they both probably were wrong at some points. But right now in this moment, Zadia came clean. She was out with Cameron, sitting in the car talking all night. Everybody was like just talking. It can happen. I need y'all to stop. Yes, she could have been doing something. She could be lying. I ain't going to count that out. And yes, she could have been in the car talking all night. I've gone out on dates with guys before, and the conversation was so good that we literally sat in a car for hours and talked. And that was it. We didn't kiss or anything. We talked, and I went home. So it can happen. It does happen. They were getting to know each other. She didn't want the night to end. It could have happened. Either way, like she said, it ain't really Sharice's business to expose. You exposed that she was out, and then she kept saying, like, with confidence, like, I know she slept with Cam in her confessional. I know she's. Were you there? Do you know that to be a fact? Girl, you better throw an allegedly up on there before you listen. If you know, like I know, you don't want the Tasha K treatment. But we know you kissed LJ, girl. I'm talking about it didn't happen. It was a friendly. Did it happen or not? If it was friendly, it still happened. So she starts, next thing you know, they arguing back and forth. They arguing about, well, you bullied me. Sharice saying it's not true. It's looking like Sharice was on the defense. She was angry. She chimed in. She said she felt left out. I think her feeling left out, played a part. She felt away. Sharice isn't a girl's girl, in my opinion. I don't see it. Maybe in real life, but not in these situations, in these settings, on these shows. No, maybe in real life, but not. She said she said she's a loner, so probably not in real life either. She starts arguing with Ashley because Ashley was like, "Hold on, you're not gonna sit up here and say me and Vernisha was picking sides or whatever she said." And she's like, "Yeah, y'all always giving Zadia grace, y'all don't give me none." And they're like, "What are you talking about? That's not true." So they were like, "We treated you like a friend." Ashley stepping up, like, "You need to calm down. You need to check yourself. You need to go ahead and get yourself together. Like, you need a breather." I don't need no breather. I don't got to deal with this. I got standing up. She was doing all that at her last reunion, remember? You're just standing up and girl, you ain't about to fight nobody. Sit down. Sit down. But she was like, "Don't be talking to me like that." I don't think Ashley was talking to her in any crazy way. But if you up here lying on me, I'm gonna have some inflection. My voice is gonna. What she say? It's gonna influx. It's gonna inflect. Y'all know what I mean. It's early. Leave me be. She's gonna have some inflection in her voice. So it's like, yeah, she's raising her voice. She's not talking to her disrespectfully, but it started getting disrespectful because Ashley's like, look, you ain't gonna talk to me like that one too many times. Like she's like, I'm gonna talk to you how I want to talk to you. I probably would have said the same thing, so I couldn't even be mad at it. And then she told Sharice to act like she got some class. Sharice said, I was born with class. It ain't looking like right now. It's not looking so. It ain't. It don't look like it. Not right now. So they jump up because even Tamika and Tanika was like, let Zadia speak. Then Zadia was speaking and Tamika was like, hold on, let me talk. And I'm like, don't be talking to me like I'm a child. Watch it now. I don't know. Maybe we do need some men to balance it out. It might have been too much feminine energy up there on that stage. It was getting a little heated. But I'm glad that they squared us away on this episode with all this back and forth. Sharice not knowing how that. Sharice was wrong in my opinion in this one. Y'all got along, didn't get along. She was wrong because she kept cutting Zadia off. She yelled at everybody on the stage. She's jumping up out of her seat. She was acting like she didn't have no home training. So when her reaction was so defensive that it made it appear, we don't know who's telling the truth or who's not, but it looked like Zadia was telling the truth because of her reactions, in my opinion. Y'all let me know y'all's down in the comments. Yeah, so now we can finally move on to what we want to see. Who's still dating, who's not. We're going to find that out next week. So meet me back here so we can discuss it. Check out my other content. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.